What's going on, everybody? This is Jared from Debaroo.com, and today we have another video which is going to be about paid advertising. Paid advertising is definitely my favorite way to do affiliate marketing, and today we have something that people don't really talk about a lot, and that is Twitter ads. So Twitter is super popular, but do you ever really hear anybody talking about Twitter ads? The answer is no. There's almost no videos on YouTube about Twitter ads, and there's certainly no Twitter ad courses or anything like that. So I just want to give a brief overview about what you can do with Twitter ads and what kind of products you might want to promote there and how you could potentially have success with Twitter ads. So before we hop into it, I just want to mention that this video was made possible by the AFK. Okay, so when we're talking about Twitter ads, we have to understand who is on Twitter. Your mom and your dad, they're not on Twitter. People like me are on Twitter. I'm 21 years old, and all my friends are on Twitter. People my age are on Twitter. And once you start getting above like 30, I would say 30 to 35 is probably going to be the cutoff. I don't think there's going to be that many people who are using Twitter on a daily basis. And I actually pulled up some statistics that prove just this. So this is from 2019. It is very recent, very relevant, and I want to just draw your attention to the age ranges over here. So this number is the percentage of this age group that use Twitter. So 40% of people 18 to 29 are using Twitter. Once you go over 30, so ages 30 to 49, only 27% of those people are using Twitter. And obviously the number just continues to go down the older the people get. So when we're thinking about products to promote, we're going to be picking a product from Clickbank, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I think I probably should have. But we're picking a product on Clickbank. We need to think of a product that will appeal to younger people. Obviously, it can't be super expensive because young people don't have money. Their net worth is literally negative. I saw something the other day that the average, I think it was 25-year-old, has in the United States has negative $23,000 to their name. So that's messed up. So we can't go for anything super expensive. It's a pretty even split between men and women who are on Twitter. 23% of men say they're on Twitter and 24% of women say they're on Twitter. So we can play around with products that appeal to both genders. And it's pretty evenly distributed by gross annual income as well. No really huge numbers jumping out at me there. So we'll take this information and keep that in mind for when we're picking our product and setting up our ads. So like I said, nobody's really talking about Twitter ads. So how do we actually get inspiration for this? Well, we come over to some swipe files from people who have compiled the 10 best Twitter ad examples you can steal in 2019. So I'm just going to go over some of these real quick and explain why or why not they may be effective on Twitter. One thing about Twitter is it's a playground. So for some reason there's like a weird dichotomy between people who are trying to do business and make connections on Twitter, and then there's like the jungle where people are just posting memes and funny things and just nobody's taking it seriously. So I would say that's the bigger section of Twitter. So you kind of want to blend in with that. You want your ad copy to be funny, but you can run into problems with this. You don't want it to be like cringy or over the top because then people are just going to hate on it for sure. So if you can just have a little tiny bit of like concise humor like they have here, sometimes our rate isn't the lowest. That's okay. We're happy for you. It's a little weird. It probably wouldn't fit in, this probably wouldn't blend in like perfectly into Twitter, but I think it does a good job of going in the right direction. Another thing to note is that you don't have a ton of like ad space. The amount of characters that you're going to be able to put in your ad copy is going to be limited, so you need to be as effective as possible with as little words as possible. I would say a pretty good example of something that would do pretty well on Twitter, just because Twitter is filled with dog videos. Like if you think Facebook has dog videos, like Twitter's got dog videos too. So there's people who love their dogs. I would say millennials love their dogs a lot, and those are the type of people who are on Twitter. So if they see something, like a pillow for their dog, then that could resonate really well for them. This last example is just jumping on some trending topics. So if you can, think about like a meme that's going around right now, or something humorous that is going to resonate well with an audience right now, then that could be a good thing to capitalize on if you can think of something like that. All right, that's enough of the theoretical kind of jargon that I have, but we'll actually go into setting up one of these right now. So in order to advertise on Twitter, you actually have to have a Twitter account. And I think there might be something where you have to have the Twitter account for a certain amount of time. That was last year when I was looking into Twitter ads. Might have changed since then, but you definitely want to look into that if you're thinking about setting up Twitter ads. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Get Started. And I'm going to log in. And you have two different options right here, and you can learn more about both of them. So we have, I want to automatically promote my tweets, which I don't want to do, and I want to launch a Twitter ads campaign, which is what I do want to do. I'm just going to open this up and just learn more about Twitter ads. So here's all the things that you can do with Twitter ads. You're going to have a similar kind of layout to Facebook with their ads manager, and we have different kind of campaign objectives just like in Facebook. So we can have a campaign that is for website clicks or conversions, for app installs, app engagements, which we probably won't do, something for video views if we want a lot of people to watch our video. Along with that, we will have some pretty detailed targeting so that we can narrow in on exactly who we want to see our ads and show them only to those people. So I'm just going to click on Go to Twitter Ads, and yeah, let's start doing this. Again, here are all those different objectives that we have, and I think I'm going to go with website clicks or conversions because I want as many people as possible to go over to our affiliate offers. Before we jump into this, we should probably find a product that we can promote for Twitter ads. So I'm going to hop on over to Clickbank and we will go over to the marketplace. One thing I'm not super sure about with Twitter is I'm not sure how strict they are compared to Facebook with weight loss offers, dating offers, and those sensitive topic kind of offers. I do believe they are strict as well, so I'm going to kind of stay away from those, and instead maybe we can go for something in sports because there's a lot of people who are into sports on Twitter and we'll be able to target that pretty easily. So we have this vertical jump training one. This could be really good for, say, basketball or for volleyball, but to be honest, I don't think this would do that well on Twitter. Something that might do well is golf. So there's definitely a lot of interest in golf on Twitter. So we have this one, the stress-free golf swing, or we have the monster golf swing, the best converting golf offer on Clickbank. And I looked at the landing page for that one and it kind of looked like garbage and it was hard to follow, so we're going to try a different one. Let's try the monster golf swing. Alrighty. So I like this one. This one has an actual VSL that they can watch, and that'll help them learn how to drive the ball 300 plus yards every time. And if this is something that I can actually add 40 to 70 yards to their drive every single time, like, people are going to be super interested in that. I play golf, and if I could do that, that would really help out my game. So I know that this would help out other people as well. Alright, so now we have a product that we're actually going to promote, so we'll just call this golf. And we can set a daily budget, or we can set a total budget as well. So I definitely don't want to spend $100 a day. Maybe I would want to spend something closer to $20 a day. Alright, and we're going to start this. And for pacing, we'll leave it as standard, not as accelerated, because we want to spread this out across the whole day. Now we go into our ad group. This is kind of pretty similar to Facebook, right? You have a campaign, then you go into the ad groups. So here are the details. We could also create a budget for the ad group as well if you would like to do that. For bid type, these are definitely things you would want to test out. Test out automatic bid, target cost, or maximum bid. But for now, I'm just going to leave it on automatic bid. And then for optimization preference, we're going to go for link clicks as opposed to website conversions because I just want to get the most amount of people over to my affiliate offer as possible. We go next, and that takes us over to the targeting. So this is really the interesting section. So if you had any custom audiences, you could put those in right here, but I don't have any custom audiences yet, so we'll go down to demographics. So this offer converts better on males, mostly because they are using a male in the video sales letter, and they've obviously done the testing and they see that it converts better on males. So I'm just going to leave it on male for now. I'm also going to leave it on all ages instead of an age range because I don't know exactly what's going to do the best. So we should definitely leave that as broad as possible. So if we want to get more specific, here are the things that you can specify. So we're pretty much just talking about, is it an iOS device or is it an Android device? Then you can go to platforms. So here you can specify, do I want it on mobile phones or is it going to be on a desktop? Then you can go to languages, obviously. Device model is pretty specific. I don't think I would ever get that specific. And carriers is also just as specific as well. For locations, if you want to put other countries in here, go ahead. You can just search maybe United Kingdom. And add that. And now it'll show up right here, and your ads will be shown in the United States and the United Kingdom. For audience features. So for audience features, this is the more in-depth targeting feature that you have with Twitter ads. So you can go ahead and let's type in golf and see if we get anything about golf. As you can see, Twitter goes off of keywords. So if people interact with tweets that have anything to do with golf, then they're going to be put into this audience. So we're going to target people who search for, tweeted with, or engaged with the golf keyword. So I'll add that. This one's really interesting. So now we can also target people who are interested in the PGA Tour golf. So this is the major golf tournaments that are on every single weekend. And if they are interested in that, and they show any activity towards that on Twitter, then they're going to be put in this group. So maybe we'll add this. And I think this is the coolest one by far, is follower lookalikes. So here we have the Masters tournament, which is like the biggest golf tournament that they have. And so here, this is 21.5 million people in my audience that have interests similar to an account's followers. So this looks at the Twitter account, the Masters Twitter account, and it's going to go out and find people who are similar to the audience that follows this account. So this is like Facebook lookalike audiences, except a lot easier. You don't have to gather your own data to create these lookalike audiences. Twitter will just do that for you. So I'll add in that one. So when you're making the creatives or the actual images or videos that go with your Twitter ad, you actually have to advertise off of the account that you signed in with. When you go and you tweet something, there will be an option where you can select promoted only tweet. So that tweet won't actually be shown to any of your followers or anything like that, and you'll be able to select it over here. As you can see, I don't have any promoted only tweets, so nothing is showing up right here, but that is how you would actually go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to go into setting up the actual creative for this ad. Pretty much what I would use is picture of someone golfing, maybe someone launching a drive as far as they possibly could. For ad copy, again, use those references, these ones that I showed you before, as some kind of inspiration. Try and keep it light, keep it funny, because the tone on Twitter is not that serious. So yeah, those are my suggestions for setting up Twitter ads and promoting a Clickbank product on Twitter. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below, and I will try and answer as many as possible. Of course, remember that this video was made possible by the AFK Forum.
Are you struggling with your affiliate marketing business or want to take things to the next level? Allow me to introduce you to Dijs University. Dijs University is the #1 affiliate marketing training platform in the world. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced affiliate marketer, Dijs University offers you thousands of different videos with topics such as Facebook, volume, adplexity, and many more of your favorite topics. Step by step, you will learn the secret super affiliate ways to get the most out of each traffic source. Dominate each vertical with our detailed quick start guides. Are you ready to get started? Click the link in the description to sign up today.